This video is intended to be educational for patients that are having a Shouldice hernia repair. Now I'm going to talk about the second 2 weeks after surgery for an inguinal hernia using a Shouldice repair. So you've had a natural tissue-based repair, you've avoided mesh, you've gotten through the first 2 weeks after surgery, and you're thinking, I'm still sore, I'm still uncomfortable, I'm still not moving as quickly as I want to be, something's got to be wrong. Or you might be feeling, I feel great, I want to resume exercise, I feel wonderful. Either of those extremes is normal, is what we see. Again, everybody heals at their own pace. We have just stitched all your tissues together, and it takes about 6 weeks for those tissues to come together to gain all of the strength that they're going to have. But the sutures themselves are doing all of the work now. And in many ways, technically, if you had an emergency situation where you had to lift something heavy, you're unlikely to damage the repair, but you will cause a new insult to the incision. And by insult, I mean irritation, swelling, pain. And so don't be surprised if you overdo it in that second 2 weeks. You'll have tugging, pulling, even sharpshooting pains as you twist, turn, and stretch. That's all normal the second and third week, or the third and fourth week after surgery. Some people just feel like they should be doing or want to be doing activities, and we still want you to restrict that activity a little bit. We want you to be active enough so that your body is healing and recovering, but not so active that you're repeatedly traumatizing the surgical site and causing more and more swelling. This is a balancing act. We're not going to tell you exactly what to do, but use some common sense. If you generally walk 10 miles a day, go for 5. Gradually work your way up. If you typically run marathons, you shouldn't be jogging on the third and fourth week after surgery. You're just gonna make things worse and prolong your recovery. Don't start any new exercise programs. But generally, you should be able to drive, go to work, participate in non-physical labor on these days. Some patients take some Motrin or acetaminophen Tylenol at night, still for some discomfort. If you overdid it on a particular day, expect a bad day the next day because you've overdone it. We look for a trend. Between the end of the second week and the end of the fourth week, you should feel better. There may be good days, there may be bad days, but in general, the trend is what we look for. So if you can think back to where you were a week or two ago, depending on what day you're watching this video, you should feel better than you did 2 weeks before. If you don't and you're feeling worse, give your surgeon a call just so that we can assess you. Rarely does it mean anything is wrong, but we just want to make sure that you're doing okay.